Hello everyone. So in last video we have seen listing, how we can call the get API and show our list, show our records in the list. So now today we are going to see how we can add the user or how we can call the post API. So when we were calling the post API, that is adding a record, we were passing from the body our record data, right? So same way we will not be passing from here now. We'll be calling it from our Angular, same way how we have called the get API. So for that I have made a new component add user inside my user component. So in add.component.html and in add.user.ts will be working now. So before that I need a add button here, a add user button in my page. So for that I will be calling, I'll be taking a link, hyperlink in my user component. So let's say here I will take a link, a router link, and I will link it to my user. This is the URL that I want, and it will say add user. And also I will have to give the routing. So routing, same way you can give. Now I don't want user, after the user I want the add component. So this same routing I have given here also in my link. So let's see if I can get, yeah, I can see the add user component. In my URL, if in the Hoover you can see in the left corner user add is what I can see in the URL. So whenever I hit this, my add user component HTML will be called. So now that we are here I want a, in add user component I want a form. So first I will give the heading as the add user, and then we will create the form. Now if you remember, we have included some dependencies in our, we have imported some modules, that is form modules and reactive form modules here. So this form module will be using now in this while making the form. So we'll make a form group, let's say form, inside the square bracket, and on ng submit, that is whenever you submit this form what you want to do. So I want to call a function which I will name as submit user. Submit user is the function that I want to call. Now this function I will have to define in my add user component. So before I forget that, let's keep it red. Now I'll make a rest of the form. So I need a input box, so here type is equal to text, and instead of ID or name and other things, we'll just have, now that we have formed our form group, we will have form control here, form control name in capital in camel case. So form control name, and we'll have the name, we can give whatever name we want. So name, and with this name we can access it in our component.ts file. So let me copy this same for age and city. Age, city. I'll give the same name for my form control name also, I'll give the same age, and here I will give city. So now that we have formed, and we will need a submit button. So input type submit and the value. So value I will get, I will say add user. Here I will say add user form. Now whenever you form a form group here, you will have to declare it in your component.ts as well. So we'll do that. Before that, let's check if I am getting any error here. So see, it is saying some property form does not exist on type add user component. So in add user component, form property we need to form. So we'll say form is equal to new form group. Form group is a function, and inside this, in curly braces, we will give all our input names. Okay, so name, and here we will say new form control. Form control. This is also a method. So same thing for city and age. And here whatever we are submitting is coming in form, correct? So let's see, our error is gone. So now whenever I add something here and click on add user, it will call my function. So in console we will see how we what values we are getting. So here what I will do, I will just do a simple console.log, and this dot form dot value will give me whatever whatever form, whatever values are present in this form array, all that we will get here. So let's check that. So I'll add Rita 21 Mumbai, and see, we got a record here in JSON format. So now remember, when we made the schema of our age parameter in our database, it has to be integer. So we'll have to convert it before sending it. So now that we are getting this data, we will be calling our service. We will need to call our service. So user service. In user service, how we have written for get users, same we will write for post user. It's a single user, so I will say post user. And here I will call the service. So instead of get, I want to call post. And whenever you are posting, you need to give the data as well, right? So whatever data I am taking from form, here we are getting in console, same data I will be passing in. So this data will be accepting in as a argument of our post user function. So this function I'll be calling in components here. So how will I call my service? This dot service dot my function name in which I am calling the service. So that is post user, and I will have to pass this form data here, right? So I will say whatever this form I am getting, the values, all that I will pass here, and the same I am receiving here in the data, correct? So now dot subscribe, and here I will take response arrow function, and in response let's just console.log our response, whatever we are getting from our API. So this service we will need to include here, in our constructor. So private service, and we are calling user service. So this user service is auto imported here. Now let's try to hit the service. Now whenever we are going to submit this form, all my form values will come here in this form. Form name, age and city. So if you want, you can also check an individual value with form.value.name. If I give, you will be able to see the name only, like Tom 21 Mumbai, and add user. So a single value Tom I am getting. Okay. So the same we'll be using now to convert our age also. Before submitting here, posting the data.age will convert it into integer with parseInt function. So parseInt data.age. Now let's see what response we are getting. So we were trying to add Rita 21 Mumbai and add. So see, a new ID we are getting. This is the response we are getting from our API. The API that we hit, we can see in our network. Okay. So we have hit and we got this response. So whenever we are getting some response, I don't want to stay on the same page. I want to show the user that successfully this Rita was added, and I want to redirect it to my users listing. So I can write a simple as if condition here. So I will take the response in a variable first. So this dot add user, or added user. I'll say added user. So I will have to declare this variable first here in my class, and I will give it a type and user. So now if this add user is present, that we got, if it is not present, okay, if this add user is not having anything in it, then I will show the alert something went wrong. So that would be my alert, something went wrong. Else I'll show the alert this dot added user dollar, this dot added user dot name was added successfully, was added successfully. And then I need to relocate, right? Sorry, redirect. So window dot location dot href, and where I want to redirect it to user. So even if something is going wrong, I want to redirect. So window dot location dot href to user. So let's check our form. So I'll say Harry 23 New York. So see, it is saying Harry was added successfully. As soon as I click OK, I'll be redirected to my listing and Harish is added here. So Harry, I think I have added twice. So this is how you can call your post API in Angular.